Hey guys, it's Trigger Happy John coming at you with another Infinite Magicraid video. This video is going to be specifically about the top 5 mistakes not to make in Infinite Magicraid. Please learn from my mistakes. I will show you what I did, mistakes of where everything went wrong. I want to see you guys correct that and further your accounts and make them even better than my current account. All right, so some of these mistakes that I'm going to tell you about are my own doing. When I went into Infinite Magicraid, I purposely go into video games not looking up content on them. I want to go a cold cut, dive into the game, learn what I can learn, and then compare it against others to see if I am on the right track. I do this so that way I can better teach you guys how to play a game versus tell you how to play a game. I hate that type of content. You will almost never see that from me because I don't want to tell you guys what to do, but I do want to give you points, tips, tricks, keep the wheels turning up here like, hey, could this potential combination work? Oh, this does work. What is the other combinations that could possibly work? Like, that's the kind of content I promise to bring to you guys. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if that's the kind of content you like. But some of the other things is I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes that I've made. So the top 5 mistakes in Infinite Magicraid. Let's go ahead and start with number 1. The first mistake I made, I focused on a character and I half-assed focused on that character. That's mistake 1. And when I say that, what I mean is you will see that I have Zaya A5, 5 stars. She was my first Lego. Amazing character. Great DPS carry. She has literally carried me so far. I'm almost hell level in the game right now. Or no, I'm in hell level because of Zaya. A5ing her took me 7 days. You know what it should have taken? 4. You know why? My first mistake that I made in Infinite Magicraid was I started upgrading all my characters that I was trying to use to 5 stars. Holder, 5 stars. Maya, 5 stars. Reeves, 5 stars. Eden, she didn't make it 5 stars. She almost did. Christian was 5 stars. I sacrificed him. McGuire was 5 stars. I've sacrificed him as well. There's another 5-star. I've sacrificed them as well. My biggest regret in the game so far is not going fast enough to get her to A5 because as soon as she hit A5, it was game over. It is literally night and day difference taking a 5-star character and taking them all the way up to Awakened 5 because that, I tell you, is the top tier of each character and does the most damage and the most benefit for you. Do not do what I did. Make sure that you focus on only one character. Level them up to 80. That's fine. They can stay 4-star if they're not legendary. Use them that way. Do not take away from getting your very first legendary that is a good DPS unit, or even just a good DPS unit in general, like Reeves or Holder. Make sure you get a good DPS unit. Get them to A5, level 5 as fast as humanly possible. All right. Next mistake that I made. Don't pick the wrong talents. And when I say that, that's this talent tree up here. You see these talents, we see marked talents here, and we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna click on these. I made some mistakes, and I did this because I listened to other people without doing the math myself. And I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. And the reason why I say that is because when you start talking about these, right, you see you have level 1, level 2, level 3. These are permanent attribute bonuses. If you go to Force, this is the main one I've been focusing on because I have mostly Force units. You'll see here that I have some weird stuff going on here. I've got, what is this? Let me move my share out of the way here. You should see I have a 9 on health, 9 damage, 8 shield, and 14 on speed. Why did I do this? Well, it was not intentional. I got hoodwinked by listening to others, and I actually upgraded this past level 10. I should have done is just take them all to 10, unlock level 2. I should take all these to 10, unlock level 3 to get that crit rate enhancement here. And once I do that, everything else from there is just gravy, where I go ahead and I prioritize the other stats that I want, which is 9 out of 10 times going to be speed. But I think the best alternative motive is to get all the way up to level 3 first, get everything to 10, and then upgrade from there. So definitely make sure not to make that mistake like I did. Don't listen to others. Focus on it. I'm sure you can see the logic from doing it this way. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about is overleveling gear. Unfortunately, I am guilty. I'm guilty of overleveling gear that should not have existed, and that sucks. It's such a waste of resources, such a waste of gold. I was literally gold poor for about 2 days until I just finally went hard in the paint. I got lucky, I got a good build, and it worked well for me. But yeah, gear-wise, equipment, what you should be looking for on equipment is you want to make sure it's the right pieces. Early game, you want to be focusing on leech set because it's early game. You can't hit those crit rate thresholds. You can't get those awaken 2-5 slots, right? It's hard. You're dealing with a basic character, and that's why elites aren't any good, because you can't awaken them. So basic characters are just crap, unfortunately. But taking gear up to 16 to make up for it is not an okay thing. Notice this one is 16, but it's a 6-star piece of gear. That's fine. Unfortunately, these 5 stars are not something that's worth 16. But even this 4-piece, this is at 12. This should not have went above 8, to be perfectly honest, because it's a 4-star piece of gear. Definitely respect the cutoffs. If I need to do a video where I show you the return on investment, I will. Let me know down in the comments below, and I will make that video for you so that you understand full-heartedly with math as to why this is a bad idea. Do not upgrade gear to 16 unless it is a 6-star piece of gear. Anything less than that should not go above 12. Anything less than 4 or equal to 4 or less should not go above 8, FYI. But that's going to do it. That's going to be the third biggest mistake in Infinite Magicraid. The 4th mistake is going to be a dispatch or neglection. Now, a lot of you don't do dispatch. I've heard other comments saying, hey, you keep clicking on these. Why are you clicking on them? Why are you doing them? I know people are not doing dispatch content because they don't like it. It's timed content. You gotta wait. You gotta spend diamonds to speed it up. It's dumb. However, the rewards are there. You wanna make sure you're doing your dispatch all day, every single day. Get these rewards, guys. These aren't gonna get themselves. You wanna make sure you're getting the best progress in your game. Do your dispatch. It's going to be an amazing life changer. Do not neglect the dispatch. All right. Well, last but not least, number 5 is going to be the arena. We've already talked about talents a little bit, but what does arena do for you? Oh wait, arena gives you a reward that increases your passive stats on your talent tree. Make sure you're doing your arena. I come from a background of I hate arena gameplay. I don't like it. I didn't like it in Raid Shadow Legends. I didn't like it in Awakened Chaos Era. I hate it in Diablo Immortal. I am not a PvP type person because what happens is I get too sucked in and then everything goes downhill from there. I want to avoid that as much as possible. But I can't honestly sit here and say as a free to play that it makes sense to skip not doing arena. You have to. Whether you like it or not, you have to do arena. And I think the best thing to do for it is to go ahead and put a 1-man defense. Don't mistake this and put a full team thinking, oh, it makes more sense for me to hold locations. It really doesn't. Use your 10 keys every single day, work together, work as a community. Everyone who watches this, do the same. If you're not trying to hold your gold status or you're trying to generally progress, throw 1 character in. Who cares? You're not doing this for the glory rights. You're doing this for the freebies that you get for it, right? So yeah, definitely keep that in mind. Make sure that you are doing your arenas every single day. You can see here I am 0 out of 10 because I actually went hard in the paint today, which is abnormal when it comes to me and arena content, but it's been so much fun that I had to. Wasn't a whole lot I could do to stop myself. Last but not least, guys, I think that's basically going to do it. We have talked about the 5-star gear. We've talked about marked talent. We've talked about over leveling. We've talked about A5s and making sure that they're done. Guys, make sure that you are taking this advice and really applying it to your accounts to better progression you into the next stage of the game. Don't sleep on all this advice. I feel like if you do, bad things will happen because you're wasting a lot of resources. And it seems like in this game, it's not built for the free-to-play, but it's not built only for pay-to-win. I think as free-to-play, we can succeed. I think it's going to take a little bit more help, a little bit more ingenuity. And you know what? That's what I'm here for. I'll help you guys figure that out. We will push it together as a united front to destroy Infinite Magicraid and make it the best game that we can. I hope this video reaches you and humbles you a little bit on what mistakes you may have made. Maybe you can relate to me. And also those of you who are new to the game, I hope that you watch this video and you go, hey, I'm not going to make those same mistakes like John did. I'm not going to be that guy. And you can send me screenshots to prove, hey, I wasn't that guy, John. That was your fault. And you know what? It would make my day. It would absolutely make my day. So that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. Even if you don't hit that notification bell, just to subscribe is really nice. It helps me out tremendously. I'd love to get this second channel monetized. And yeah, can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Peace.